Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you on Target Uniform Services, and in this video we will discuss previous year essay questions of UPSC CAPF 2019 exam, and three topics we have already discussed. Number one is the earth is not for humans only, second is the impact of social media on social relationship, third is sustainable farming is the need of the hour, then rhetorical promises, and the fourth one we are going to discuss is the role of Indian Army in nation building. So the role of Indian Army in nation building, अगर हम इसका पैटर्न एनालाइज करें, why this particular question is asked, so it comes directly from the modern Indian history, और आप इसको करंट से रिलेट कर सकते थे. What are the current role in the contemporary period played by the Indian Army in nation building? So historically we have an Indian National Army, or on the commendation of 75th year of establishment of Azad Hind Force, our Prime Minister, he hosted a national flag at the Red Fort on 21st October 2018. ठीक है. सो इससे रिलेटेड यूपीएससी ने 2019 में दिस क्वेश्चन was asked. It was celebrated on the 75th anniversary for the formation of Azad Hind Government Force. ठीक है. तो थिंग्स आर रिलेटेबल. ठीक है. यूपीएससी ऑलवेज आस्क थिंग्स विच आर इन कंटेम्प्रेरी नेचर और विच आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है. सो इट्स अ कंटेम्प्रेरी. और अगर आपको इससे और रिलेशन देखना है कि सरदार पटेल्स रोल इन इंडियाज़ फ्रीडम मूवमेंट, दैट इज़ आल्सो अ रोल is being asked by UPSC. Another is role of films in the promotion of freedom struggle, and the role of social reformers in the struggle for freedom. So इससे हम लिंक कर सकते हैं कि रोल ऑफ इंडियन आर्मी इन नेशन बिल्डिंग. और अनदर इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट इज रोल ऑफ महात्मा गांधी इन nation building. This particular question can be asked in future. I can bet on that. The role of Mahatma Gandhi in nation building. So now let's start. How you could have approached this particular topic. कैसे अप्रोच कर सकते थे इसको? Brainstorming we have told. Brainstorming में you have to identify the keywords in the given topic. One is national building. You have to write with respect to that. And another is Indian Army. Specifically Indian Army का रोल बताना है आपको इसमें, not other. So इसमें there are three ways of writing one particular essay. One is you can write in a historical perspective that what are the roles played by the Indian National Army before independence and role played by army after independence and in the current scenario now present nowadays. तो आप इस तरह से कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. और rather than talking about the historically, directly you can talk about more on a current contemporary context में. ठीक है. हिस्टोरिकल का आप भूल सकते हैं, बट इट वुड बी बेटर इफ़ यू इनकॉर्पोरेट द रोल ऑफ इंडियन नेशनल आर्मी इन नेशन बिल्डिंग. और यू कैन राइट इन अ डिफरेंट वे, दैट इज़ योर पर्सनल चॉइस. सो अवर होल आइडिया इज़ नॉट टू टीच अ रोट लर्निंग मेथड. इन विच एवर वे यू आर कंफर्टेबल आप उससे कीजिए. ठीक है. यूपीएससी को बिल्कुल आप ये मत समझिए कि दे डिसलाइक द रोट लर्निंग मेथड. अगर आप किसी तरह से यू कैन मैनेज टू क्लियर द essay, बट यू विल लैंड अप ट्रबल इन द इंटरव्यूइंग प्रोसेस. सो देयर दे विल चेक योर थिंकिंग एबिलिटी कि आप कितना सोच सकते हैं. थिंकिंग एबिलिटी विल बी चेक्ड ड्यूरिंग योर इंटरव्यूइंग प्रोसेस. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट के रोल ऑफ इंडियन आर्मी इन नेशनल बिल्डिंग में क्या है. नेशन बिल्डिंग में लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द रोल ऑफ इंडियन नेशनल आर्मी. सो बिफोर इंडिपेंडेंस व्हाट हैपेंड ड्यूरिंग 1942, the quit India movement was suppressed and there was a vacuum of leadership because all the prominent leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru, and they were jailed or they were house arrest. So there was a leadership or there was a vacuum in leadership. So who has come to fill that vacuum? That came the role of INA, Indian National Army. Indian National Army was there because in 1941 Subhash Chandra Bose escaped from India and he went to USSR, then in Germany, then he'll end up in Japan. There he make a deal with Japanese that he will constitute a one Indian National Army and go to the India and free their Indian nationals. So that is the idea. So what happened in this process? Japan lost the war and thereafter Indian National Army also got surrendered. So what happened? The officers brought back to India for the INA trial. So that is the famous INA trial. और इससे क्या होता है? What has happened during that? It has again recharged the atmosphere in India. Again recharged the national sentiments. This has played an important role in a way because the intensity of campaign for the release of INA prisoners was that much high. It spreaded through all over India. So the intensity and the geographical area of India where all the protesters participated against the INA trials was huge. So इससे क्या होगा? Because it has brought the feeling of nationalism again. So what is nation building? Nation building is something not only like building of infrastructure, building of road, building of industries and building of schools and this national building is also a feeling of oneness, that all people belong to one particular nation. That is a feeling of nation building, one particular nation. So all the factors come into respect. That is, infrastructure is also a nation building aspect, but feeling of oneness, feeling of patriotism, nationalism, this is the main aspect. And how Indian National Army help in achieving this particular sentiment. So during the trial what happened is all the religious communities like Muslims and or Christians and all participated against the Indian national trials, and all parties like political parties. What are political parties? Like Indian National Congress, Muslim League, Sikh League, ठीक है, Hindu Mahasabha, RSS, all were in the support of the Indian National Army officers and soldiers. So they want their immediate release and they should not be trialed under any British law. So pro INA sentiments surfaced in the traditional bulwark of British Raj. What does it mean is, traditional bulwark means the important institution of British. What are the important institutions of British? Like the British Army, Air Force and Navy. So what has happened is, to support to discourage the INA trials, there was a mutiny happened in Navy, and the famous case is Royal Indian Navy Ratings mutiny. And what were the repercussion? जो उनकी mutiny होने के बाद what were the repercussion? Repercussion was that Britishers thought that now it is not a good time to depend on, to rely on the armed forces of India, because we have seen the recent mutiny in the Royal Indian Navy. So in future, if Congress or any political party started one particular movement against Britishers, so who is going to help us? Because we have seen mutinies there are a lot of mutinies in the army already. Air Force with a few skirmishes. So who's going to save us? So what happened is immediately cabinet mission was sent in 1946 to discuss about the what should be the way of Indian independence, कैसे उनको आज़ादी दी जाएगी. सो दैट इज़ द बेसिक, आप इसको इस तरह से लिख सकते हैं इन ए शॉर्ट फॉर्म. ठीक है, ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ रोल ऑफ इंडियन आर्मी. देयर आफ्टर कैन वी टॉक अबाउट द नेक्स्ट फेज, द पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस फेज. After independence, we have witnessed a lot of communal violence. We have anti-partition violence, law and order situation, and the integration of states like Hyderabad and Junagadh through police action. तो ऐसे ही है, but army was involved in that through police action, and the annexation of Kashmir through instrument of accession signed in 1947 somehow. Instrument of accession 1947. So these are the main important work done by Indian armies suddenly after the independence. And how all this work has helped India in the nation building, because Indian army helped in tame down the communist violence, anti-partition violence, ठीक है, and law and order situation in many states, and the integration of Hyderabad and Junagadh. ठीक है, there are so many things which consolidated India in a more strong manner, because most of the countries like USA, they said that Indian democracy will not survive, but we have made them this wrong, and we've seen that Indian democracy is one of the largest democracy, and it is surviving and thriving also. So consolidated in this consolidation of India was done by the Indian National Army, and the few issues like law and order was dealt by the Indian National Army. And thereafter what has happened, India faced some war like 1962 war with China, thereafter few more skirmishes like 1986, and 2017 we have Doklam issue, and 2020 we have this Galwan Valley incident. Who has come to our rescue in all these times? It was only Indian Army who had given befitting reply to the Chinese in 1962 war, which has protected the integrity and territorial sovereignty of India. ठीक है, many soldiers have they've laid their life and saved the India from any external threats. तो आप इसको define कर सकते हैं, what are the external threats from Chinese, and at the same times we face many external threats from the Pakistan in 1964 war and 1971 war, 1999 war. ठीक है, and in between there is a one war is 1984 Operation Meghdoot in the Siachen. 1971 we liberated Bangladesh from the grip of Pakistan. 1965 war Battle of Longewala, you can see, a 1919 war is Kargil. So during all these difficult times, it was only Indian Army who protected us, who gave us sense of security, If any person having this sense of security, their productivity will automatically increase. Productivity will increase If you see there is a war cloud and nobody is going to save us, people stop working, and already the market sentiments will be to withdrawing of money from the market. So money will be withdrawn if there is no strong force and any enemy country attack on you. So all the things are interrelated. The sense of security is provided by the Indian army, that they are there to protect us. What else you can talk about? Can we talk about more on internal threat? We have talked about the external. Can we talk about the internal threat of recent times, like communal violence? Naxalite is also a problem. Naxalites. What else? Secessionist. It's very important, where Indian army was employed. Secessionist groups like in Punjab militancy we have seen, where army was employed in a huge number at this Golden Temple. What else? Can we talk about the more militants in J&K, where Indian army do daily operation in joint efforts with the paramilitary force or the Central Armed Police Forces. So Indian army plus CAPF keep on fighting daily in the valley. And what about, can we talk more on the side of Central Armed Police Forces? Central Armed Police Forces like SSB, Sashastra Seema Bal. What is his motto? मोटो क्या है उनका मोटो है सर्विस, सिक्योरिटी एंड ब्रदरहुड, ये उनका मोटो है. सो व्हाट दे डू इज़ एट द बॉर्डर एरियाज, अगर उनका हिस्ट्री देखें, वाई पर्टिकुलर SSB वॉज कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड, इज वॉज कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड टू इंस्टिल फीलिंग ऑफ nationalism where at the border areas. Why this particular thing is required? Because they will be the first who will suffer any casualty, any problem during any enemy incursion. So if they show any resistance to the enemy, like if China is invading in India, the border population which is near Nepal, this Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, those people living over there, if they are not resisting the Chinese, then who will? So the feeling of nationalism is very important. So SSB is working very fine in that, and they were doing a very good work like border area development program, and there are many programs like civic area program, in which they provide health facilities, veterinary service and education up to class 10th or 12th. So there are a lot of schools run by the Indian Army in the Jammu and Kashmir, and also the Central Armed Police Forces in the border areas. So these are the things I've talked about. And one more important thing is we are forgetting is disaster relief program. It is one of the important work done by the Indian Army. We can see in Uttarakhand flood, where Indian Army plus ITBP, which has expertise in the rescue work, okay, search and rescue work, no one is better than ITBP. So it's a joint effort by the Indian Army, ITBP plus Indian Air Force. So one saying is that कि अगर आपको कोई मुसीबत में कोई हेल्प करता है, सो you cannot forget that person. So Indian Army came at the rescue and rescued those people who were at the Uttarakhand flood. So what makes them? They make them more nationalist, those people, because Indian Army has saved them. They make more loyal. Those people will be more loyal to the India only. So what has changed this? It has instilled the feeling of nationalism and patriotism within the people. So this is the role played by Indian Army, and this has helped India into the national building. So Uttarakhand flood is an example. And another example is Jammu and Kashmir flood, another is Kerala flood. And one important exercise done by the Indian Army is HIDR, or any defense services, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercises done by many important countries to deal with any eventualities in future if that happen. So in this way you could have written that particular essay. So that is the idea of mine. If you like this particular idea, you can take it, and if you want to attempt that particular topic, you can do so. So that is the whole idea of this video, to make them understood how what relevant things you could have written in that particular answer. So in this way you could and इसका conclusion भी you can आप लिख सकते हैं कि the things or the unity in diversity which we can see in Indian Army. And Indian Army is a classical example where all the people or the soldiers came from every aspect of India, like every geographical areas, and the soldier has different dialects, different language, different religion, but they all live together in the same bunker, in the same place. They eat together. So what does it signify? It signifies a cosmopolitan culture. They celebrated each other's festival. So there is a sense or feeling of brotherhood we can see in the Indian Army or any defense forces. The feeling of brotherhood, the sense of and in this way you could end आप इसको पॉजिटिव वे में. सो दीज थिंग्स वी कैन लर्न फ्रॉम द इंडियन आर्मी, दैट despite having so much diversity, we have unity in our army, and this particular thing has taught us how to remain in harmony, which will further help in nation building and in the peace and progress and infrastructure development को आप connect कर सकते हैं. If there is harmony in the country, there will be more growth and economic development. ठीक है, because we have seen the case of Syria. There is no harmony, there is a civil war going on. Can you expect some development over there? No. So if there is peace and harmony within the society, there will be more growth plus development, more social work, more welfare oriented policy. So this is where we will end. I hope you like this video. In the next time we will bring another topic. So till then, thank you and goodbye.